Turning to this morning's Newsmax crime report, authorities in Austin are still investigating a chaotic crime scene from the past weekend involving stolen vehicles and at least a dozen shootings over a 24-hour period.
Yeah, 3 teenagers stand accused in the violent rampage, and now we're learning that one of them is in this country illegally. Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Mattera has all the details. What can you tell us, Jason?
Yeah, Mark, Charlotte. So not only is at least one of the alleged shooters reportedly an illegal alien, but police tell us that he also had an outstanding warrant from January tied to a stolen gun. Now, more on that in a moment. 17-year-old Christian Mandrogan was arrested along with 2 other Hispanic teens whose names and mugshots have not been released because they are only 15 and 16 years old. Their arrests come after parts of Austin were placed under a shelter-in-place order on May 16th and 17th, as police say one shooting followed another in a string of both random and targeted attacks. It all began Saturday afternoon when the trio allegedly shot up a residence with a stolen gun while riding in a stolen vehicle. Authorities say the teen gunmen then cycled through stolen car after stolen car as they sprayed bullets across Austin neighborhoods. They allegedly opened fire on homes, businesses, and even 2 fire stations while stealing at least 5 vehicles along the way. Altogether, police say there were 12 separate shootings in 24 hours. 4 people were hit by gunfire, one of them critically injured. The 17-year-old Mandrogan made his first court appearance this week, and now we're learning ICE reportedly has placed a detainer on him, meaning that he wasn't supposed to be in the country in the first place, but he was. And a grandmother is furious that her 16-year-old grandson was rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries struck by bullets from a stolen gun fired from a stolen car.
Hurt so many people. You hurt my grandson. You hurt my family. You hurt other families. Why? Why did you do this?
This is the human cost of progressive failure. Speaking of failure, it's not just that Mandrogan was reportedly in the U.S. illegally during this attack. It's also that he had an active warrant issued for his arrest back in January due to a separate stolen gun charge. So for nearly 6 months, Mark and Charla, that warrant was just sitting there, and Austin police tell us no one in law enforcement was assigned to act on it. This is a major problem, not just in Austin, but in big cities across the country, where police departments, they are short-staffed, and dangerous people with active warrants are not being picked up off the street.
Yeah, and Jason, as you know, my family lives in Austin. It was terrifying this weekend because they did not know who was going to get shot next, what neighborhood was going to be hit next. This is just wild. And now hearing that this man should not have even been on the street to begin with, it's really frustrating. All right. Thank you, Jason.
Well, still to come.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.